It's Monday, March 14th. Happy Pi Day, everybody. Let's make some NBA picks. Let's hit the last game first. Nick Nurse is one of the best coaches in the league at minimizing elite scorers. For example, the last 3 stars they faced was Jokic, Booker, and Garland. They held them to 26, 22, and 17 points. LeBron's line tonight is set at 30.5. He's gone under that in 6 straight games versus the Raptors. So obviously he's gone under in all 5 games as a Laker. He's on a back-to-back here as well. Another under I like is Evan Mobley, just because the value is so great. Since Jarrett Allen went down, he's gone over in 4 straight games, but his high is only 22 points, and he's had to be really efficient getting those points. The line here is 16.5 points, and the under is plus 125, and this is a player who averages 15 points a game for the year. I know his situation's changed, and I know the Clippers are on a back-to-back, but I just think the value is too immense, and I think this line's got a bit out of whack. Go contrarian and take the under. The rest of this video is all about the Philly-Denver game. Speaking of back-to-backs, I know that Harden just played 44 minutes yesterday, and he's not exactly known for being in the greatest shape ever, but he's still 5-2 to the over as a member of the 76ers. Denver give up the second most points to opposing point guards, and Harden just eats and eats and eats against Denver and Nikola Jokic. His number today is set at 21.5. He played Denver 17 times in his career. He's 16-1 to the over. The only time he's gone under was when he got exactly 21 points. Out of those 17 games, he's averaging 30.5 points a game. His line today is just set at 21.5. I know he's in a completely different phase of his career. He's coming off the back-to-back, but I just gotta take the over here. Just can't bet against those numbers. His last 2 games, he's also been really down in his assist totals. So it's a great bounce back spot. He's gone over in 4 of 7 games as a Sixer. He's had double-digit assists in 20 of his last 30 games, so I think it's good value to take over 9.5 assists at -10. Just makes sense. In the same game, I couldn't believe this line was set at 1.5 and not 0.5. That line is Nikola Jokic 3-pointers made. The reason it's so shocking is that he hasn't made a single 3-pointer in 6 of his last 7 games. He went 0 for 8 2 games ago, and then in the following game, the last loss against the Raptors, he didn't even attempt a 3-pointer, so even he doesn't think he's gonna make them at this point. So even though you gotta pay about -145, definitely go under 1.5 threes. Finally, I can't talk about bets for this game without talking about the 2 front runners for the MVP race in Embiid and Jokic. My thinking is that Embiid just played 41 minutes yesterday, and he's averaging 29 points in his 6 January games. Jokic, on the other hand, is averaging 2 points more per game, 31 in his 6 January games. And are you ready for this? This is phenomenal. Denver have lost 2 games in a row 7 times this year. Do you know how many times they've lost the following 3rd game? 0! And they haven't just beaten scrubs either. They've beaten Dallas, they beaten Miami, they beat Brooklyn with Kyrie. That stat just blew me away, and that's why I like the Nuggets to win tonight at plus 130. I like the Embiid under 31.5 points at -120, and I like Jokic to outscore Embiid because the value is so great at plus 190. That's a very full video for you guys. Hope you enjoyed and make some money off it. The TikTok is Ben's Best Best, the Twitter account is at Ben's_Best_Best, and the YouTube is the Casual Fan Podcast. Like and subscribe to all of those places. Good luck tonight.